is a champion boxer who will be fighting to become the featherweight champion of Australia in August. She's also the subject of a new documentary.
Like, I can stand in front of anyone and go toe-to-toe with them, and I can go against the best girls in the world. And I am one of the best girls in the world.
Boxing gives me an excuse not to be normal. You know, because I have to have this lifestyle in order to be a boxer.
What would happen if you were normal?
I'd probably turn into a serial killer.
Absolutely terrifying. Please welcome Bianca, Bam Bam, Elmir, everybody. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on the show. Now, I am terrified of you. Please don't bash me at any point.
What do you mean?
Oh, God! Jesus.
No, I'm joking.
Why are you a boxer? It seems to me the best part of being a boxer is you wake up every day and you think, well, the best thing that can happen today is I won't get punched in the face too much.
Yeah, well, I guess, as that first clip showed,
You're a serial killer.
I'm a serial killer.
Yes.
And I'm masking that with my boxing. But probably boxing is keeping me quite balanced in the chaos of life, and I guess I find quite a lot of peace in boxing.
Are you a violent person, though? Is it your soccer coach said something to you when you were growing up, like looking at you out in the soccer field and go, you don't belong here, right?
Yeah. The soccer coach said that I should probably find a sport where I can hit people. So I guess in reference to that, I am quite violent, although I don't want to hurt anyone. If someone's standing in front of me, I will try and hurt them, but, just in the boxing ring.
Yeah, sure.
Like, you're right.
I'm going to be fine?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
great. Do you remember, have you ever been knocked out?
I've never been knocked out, no, and I will not be knocked out. I've got a very thick skull and jaw. Everything's fine.
It's a delightful feature that you have.
Thank you.
This documentary sort of takes you through, training for some pretty big competitions and your struggle with that, and you taking that challenge head on. And there are some moments when you look like, and with all due respect, like death, because you are making sure you're monitoring how much you eat down to like the gram to make sure you meet the certain weight class for the competition. What is that experience like when you're in that kind of weight loss mode?
Well, when I did see the documentary, I definitely looked like a concentration camp victim, and I thought to myself, at the time, your pursuit for greatness overpowers anything, including pain and hurt. And so I guess in reflection, I look back and I think, what the hell was I thinking? Like, that's crazy not eating or drinking. And a lot of boxers can testify, or any fighters can testify that, when you're so hungry for something, you push through so much adversity that even a normal person would say to you, never should you do anything like that. And in reflection, I would say, I'd never do it again. And yet, I probably will do it again.
And you become hungry, I'm sure. There are moments when you were eating ice cubes for dinner. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's a
ice
shit
cubes.
dinner, Bianca.
It's a shit dinner. It's not tasty at all. And, you fantasize about all kinds of foods. I spent hours on apps, like thinking, when I make weight, like, this is what I'm going to cook. And you just spend hours and you obsess over these things. And you kind of go into moments of delusion, really. And I'm really not selling the sport right now. But everybody don't like.
It sounds like a fucking nightmare.
It's fine.
Well, you also had a television show. People might have seen you on an SBS series called Muslims Like Us. It was 10 Muslims living in a house for 8 days. You stood out as maybe not what a traditional idea of a Muslim woman people might have. Let's take a look at you on that show.
On the second last night, everyone's asleep. Well, nearly everyone. Some are just getting home from a night out.
Last night when they went out, one of them ending up gambling and drinking and stuff, which is all the way haram in Islam. They are ending up into the hellfire.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Why you go to the hellfire, Bam Bam?
Oh, because me and Fairhead, who's over there, were sometimes not Muslim enough at times. But, I don't know. Please, God, forgive me. I'm feeling like, I don't know. I
believe Allah watches this show, so
Allah
you'll be
should
fine.
be fine, yeah.
How has being a Muslim woman affected your boxing career?
That is a fantastic question, Tom. So how has a Muslim affected my boxing career? So I feel like...
Are there people in your community who think that being a boxer is not something that a woman should do?
Oh, definitely. And, you know, like I've been told, like, if I was going to get sponsorship, I needed to wear the hijab, the headscarf. And, you know, I haven't always received the most positive affection maybe from people in my family, although they love me dearly. However, I rest on my belief systems the way that I choose to, and it really empowers me and it gives me strength and resilience. And that's all that matters to me, and I don't really care for what other people think.
That's a pretty good attitude, I reckon.
Yeah.
But this is a challenge for you, right? Like trying to find sponsorship, and for female athletes all across the world in a whole bunch of different sports. I guess maybe particularly in something that's so macho like boxing, this is a challenge that you come up against. What is the kind of the pay disparity like in the boxing world? Do you know?
Oh, it's like, it's a joke, really. I mean, women, you're really pushing shit up a hill, you know, and so I guess
Is that something you do during your training?
Well, you know, if it strengthens my glutes, then I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. You know, I'm not prepared to get my tits out. You know, I'm calling the elephant as it is. I don't want to have to be inauthentic to who I am, and it's a struggle, and a lot of women will testify to this who are athletes in all areas. And you know, you either you market yourself and objectify yourself, or you find some kind of loophole some other way. But it's very difficult to find sponsorship and recognition in a sport where my colleagues, male colleagues, are receiving, you know, if not the same, if not more. I mean, sorry, if not, yeah, they're receiving more. Not to say that all male boxers have it easy. Definitely, I recognise the struggle for all athletes. But as a woman, I've definitely found a lot of challenges in finding sponsorship.
Well, this is a challenge for all women, right? Only 2 people in Australia's top 50 sports earners are women. In Australia's women's sport receives 7.4% of all sports TV coverage. Horse racing alone receives more airtime than all of women's sports combined, OK? Now, we want to fix this. We want to help you get sponsorship, all right? But, obviously, people are more into horses, so... If you just whack that on your head, all right?
But I did my hair.
Oh,
there you go. All right, fuck it.
All right, there you go. Whack it on there. Take a look down the barrel and give us a pitch. Why should people sponsor Bam Bam as a professional boxer?
Okay, let me get my inner horse out. Hold on. All right. Oh my God, do I look like a dick right now? Okay. So, please can you sponsor Bam Bam? I want to partner with an organisation that shares my values. I'm an incredible hard worker. I will win the Australian title on the 18th of August. I want to share that with a company that recognises who I am. I believe that outside of my horse hysteria, I have a lot of values. I value the community sector. I work incredibly hard and I pursue my goals of excellence, and I will be a world champion.
There we go. Bam Bam, everybody!